Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, Super Tuesday, our second one in a row. I thought last Tuesday could not be topped with all the matchups we had, but we actually have. It is true. It is real. It is not a lie. It is not clickbait. We actually have KarateMike versus HappyMcMuffins in the quarterfinals of this tournament. That is how good this tournament has been, and will be, I guess, is the way to say it. And for those of you who did not catch it, and I know a lot of you did, I saw how many people were on the stream. I saw the numbers. I saw how many people have already watched it now that the stream is over. And I'm not going to spoil it because it is literally that good. Many of the people on the stream, many of the commenters in the chat said the greatest Battlegrounds matchup they had ever seen. That includes Legacy versus TJ from the last tournament, which was the Illuminati Invitational, and BMcG versus DLL, and other matchups that were outrageously close and came down to the final fight. Legacy versus McLinks, Marcelo. It's so good. It is so good. Make sure you go and watch it. It is phenomenal. It is incredible. It is amazing. One of them emerged victorious, but honestly, I think they're both winners. I think we were the winners. The people who got to watch it, we were the winners. I got to commentate on it. I feel like I was a winner here. So we're getting set up. You can see the bracket. I'm not going to spoil any of the matchups for anyone because I know a lot of people aren't enjoying seeing them. Not everyone can catch them live. In fact, we've already got Zach Richards and O's fan here too, my channel member, saying like they got to get to bed, which I totally get, but this will be there for you in the morning. So there's the bracket for you. It has been phenomenal. There's the list of the can't bans and the bans for those of you who are unfamiliar. Can't ban means they have, if your opponent puts them in the deck, you can't ban them. It does not matter. Ban means they are not even allowed to be in the deck. I'm curious to see how KarateMike plays this out. The bans were chosen by our Grandmaster for the week of Kabam John. I have a feeling he's got one out for KarateMike. Mike, if you thought you were friends with John, I think you might need to reevaluate that friendship. Just, word to the wise. And I am joined live. I will be joined soon by, I believe, Legacy. And I know you know him. So many of you told me, you're like, dude, you need to have this guy on the stream more. He is that good. He is that great. We love hearing him. None other than PWF. What is going on, my friend? Okay, PWF and I need to work on our timing a little bit. That was good comedy, though. That was good comedy. I enjoyed that. He'll join us as soon as he can. Let me make sure we got... that was awesome. Let me make sure we've got Mike and Happy's pages as up to date as possible. There we go. We've got Michael here. Michael should be showing up. There's his beautiful face. And let's get Happy live on the screen as well. Happy, and they are ready to go. They're going to be getting started here any minute. And for those of you who are not familiar with how this works, very soon, as soon as they start the actual matchups, I'll start messing around with their aspect ratios a little bit so we can get them really nicely lined up and get them both taking up as much as the screen as possible. But that won't happen until they've really gotten started. We'll try to get their face cams in too, those delicious face cams. Legacy, what's up, dude? Join call, man. You said you were going to. If you don't want to, that's fine. Obviously, Legacy and our friends, he knows my sense of humor. Tobias, you're giving us KarateMike and HappyMcMuffins after Legacy. I know. Like when you're the host of this thing and you're live streaming it, like you can't ask for anything better than what we just saw. You can't ask for, and then to follow it up with these two guys. Come on, you've got to be kidding me. Like I won the lottery today. I won the Battlegrounds host tournament lottery, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm really pumped up that you all are going to be here with me for this. Let's get Mike's face in there. Look at that. Let's get that in there.
You got this one going 7 rounds?
Oh, we're going a full... Yeah, look, I was almost going to make a 9-round joke. Why would I do that to myself? That's the announcer cursing himself. PWF, you missed your intro, my friend. I was talking about how...
Sorry about that.
It's okay. You know what it did? Is it really had our comedic timing down perfectly. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. But I was saying, so many people they people comment, like they really do. And as you guys know, I do my best to read all the comments. I can't do it as much as I used to. But they really enjoy hearing you, my friend, and I really appreciate you being on here as much as you are and sharing all that knowledge and stuff like that with us all. It's really a pleasure. Thank you for being here.
Oh, it's a pleasure being here.
Howdy.
There's Legacy himself. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. I just finished watching your guys' commentary on my match with Marcel. It was it's very good. PWF, you're so knowledgeable.
He should be.
You're a great commentator.
He really is, right? Peter, I know I'm always joking around, and even my wife sometimes is like, "Wait, are you kidding or not?" And I'm like, "I would never seriously say that. Why would you think I would seriously say that? I'm not a terrible person." So, Peter, I hope you know I'm being extremely genuine. That people genuinely just reach out to me and are like, "Hey, you need to have PWF on more. He's really knowledgeable and really good at this."
Yeah, dude. It was like watching back matchups. Like I know what happens, and then like before the matchup, you say exactly like what went wrong, and then I see it unfold. It's like I'm like, how did this guy know? I didn't even think about that.
Well, you watch just about every stream in the game.
Yeah, I guess you learn a lot.
He's being humble. He's being humble. For those who don't know, PWF does have an awesome channel. We should link that in the here. Anyone have the ability to do that? Any of the moderators? I'd appreciate that. And he's a battleground planner. Battleground. That's how much Battlegrounds has taken over my brain when it comes to MCoC. He is a BG war planner for 4 Loki and BG2. And you guys have had 2 donuts in a row now, right? The last 2 wars?
Yeah, we had 2 donuts. Then this past war, we had a Quake input issue and a disconnect.
Check that out, guys. Check that out. Make sure you support the 2 competitors. I'm sure most of you have heard of KarateMike, but in case you haven't, he runs an amazing channel. And same with HappyMcMuffins. Make sure you support them both as well. Their links to their channels are in the description of this stream. B, thank you so much for putting up PWF's channel there. Thank you. And it looks like we're getting some action started. You know what? I think I know a thing or two about MCoC, but not compared to you two. If you two wouldn't mind handling the analysis of the bands and the decks, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, let's see. Happy's going for Rintra, Titania, Crossbones. I definitely approve of those bans. On Happy's perspective, if I was fighting Mike, those are definitely 3 champions that I would not want Mike to have his hands on because they're very powerful, and Mike himself knows how to play all 3 of those champions almost probably better than anyone.
Yeah, and Mike was really struggling who to pick for his final ban. Might be something that changes in the future.
I think Torch's final ban?
Yeah, he was switching between Torch and Arcus.
Interesting.
I'm genuinely interested to see how the ban of Howard the Duck affects Mike. Like if because he loves him and he's right. The Duck's been great for this whole meta. I feel like that's a pivotal piece of his whole setup. I'm curious to see how that plays out.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Mike is obsessed with the Duck.
Sorry, I gotta step in. Like literally,
character.
Real quick, I apologize for cutting you both off. OG Highline is headed off. Thank you so much for being here, dude. This guy has been an amazing supporter of my channel for a very long time. So, I thanks so much, OG Highline. Appreciate all the support earlier today, and we will catch you really, really soon, my friend. Yeah, Mike has been showing us Howard the Duck in Alliance chat for quite a while now, and it appears to have taken over MCoC YouTube.
Yeah. I was so happy when I saw that he was banned this round. That made my day. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, PWF.
Oh, you're good. It'll happen plenty of times tonight. Yeah, seeing lots of mystics from Mike's side.
And he does have the Domino, who I guess will be countered by the Nimrod that Happy's got there.
Yeah, Nimrod or Gallon.
Oh, it's interesting with Gallon not being banned.
Yeah, it's like a totally. You've got Gallon and Hulking back on the table. Yeah,
this is a whole different game now. Without those 2 champs banned, that's crazy.
Both of you will understand this. I think we're about to go a whole match, get our set without seeing Korg. That feels really weird.
Korg. Mike's not taking him.
He didn't take him.
Yeah. Which makes sense. At least they both have a Gallon now. That's fair. It's really not fair if one person has Gallon and the other person doesn't. That's just really unlucky.
That's the RNG nature of it.
Yep. But it's good to see when both players have it, because it really, when you play the Gallon, is so pivotal.
Yeah. All right, who's Happy gonna pick to take out this Sassy? It looks like he's really
Only
thinking
real
this
option
through.
is Gallon, unless he throws it.
Yeah, I agree. Gallon's the only option, and I wouldn't want to waste my Gallon in this situation. I probably would have just thrown that round, I think, if I was Happy.
I bet that was what he was thinking, because he definitely went over, having watched so many of these and announced so many of those. That's one of my things, is when I see you all look at your roster like a second time, like you scroll to the bottom, you're not happy with what you saw, you scroll back up to the top,
Yeah.
and then you go back to the bottom again. Yeah, almost as if like, well, maybe I missed somebody. That's usually a sign to me that you're thinking it through. Okay, is this the round I throw? PJF, do you think so? If you could explain a little bit on how to take this fight, because I know you know how. Are you comfortable explaining it a little bit? The Gallon versus Sasquatch?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is just making sure your harvest expires, whether naturally or through a special, while he's in Wrath, so the damage is not reduced. Otherwise, you could have 50% of your harvest just removed, and all that buildup is worth nothing now.
And then he's going to go to his SP3, which will keep him in Harvest or put him in Harvest, correct?
Yeah, it'll put him into Harvest and give him like 300 charges.
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that, 250.
Oh, but it looks like Archangel's just motoring through that Doom. I did not expect it to go so quickly.
Yeah, looks like Happy's trying to take all of Sassy down in one shot here.
He's going to have to get that bar power quickly. The advantage he has right now is health. He doesn't know that, but Mike lost a little bit of health, probably that block penetration of Doom. If Happy throws this, it didn't kill.
Wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, it didn't kill. So I think that's going to be it.
And that's just because Sassy has the biggest health pool in all of MCoC.
Yep. That's really just a bit unfortunate. I think if that first one kills him, I think Happy comes away with the win there.
Yeah, that's really well played by Happy as well. Very good Gallon gameplay.
I would imagine it's all right. So that's 1-0. Mike is up 1-0 versus Happy in the first set here. I feel like we should all get comfortable in our chairs. This feels like a full 6 or full 7.
I would not be surprised if this went at game 7. So Mephisto versus Null is actually not a bad matchup here.
Yeah, you did that one, right?
Yeah, but I'm not sure about Clay versus Man-Thing. How fast do you think that's
really
going to be?
Slow.
Okay. I think I'll give the slight edge to Null here then.
Mm-hmm. But, it also depends if Mike goes to Hellfire, then just switches when he needs to, or if he just tries staying in Poison the entire time.
You had... sorry, go ahead, Vega.
No, go for it.
I was going to ask PWF, so you want to stay in Poison most of the time and just switch to the Incinerate phase before you special 2 for max damage?
Yeah, but Mike's staying in Bleed, I guess, just to ramp faster.
Because Man-Thing is bleed immune, so he's getting up his, I can't think of what she calls them, but her charges of sorts.
That makes sense.
It appears to be working, whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
But Null's in Corruptions. Yeah, it got 50% off that first time. Still at 100% health, so that's crazy.
Yeah, Mephisto hasn't been proccing too many auras. Oh, there's one. Mephisto might go here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, we were all concerned about the same thing, about Mephisto going red there, and then Mephisto just got straight up and through that SB2, but now he's causing some problems.
Yeah, he ended up walking into a special 1 there. That's not good. The AI, I've noticed, it's been trying to intercept with specials more, so that's what just happened. I
Yeah.
good enough.
Yeah, looks like that's going to do plenty.
Yeah. I might have been tempted to go Gallon here for Mike just to try and get the win right away. But I do think he still had the advantage because, well, he still has the pocket Gallon.
Yeah. Mike played that well. He played that smart because I think Mike wins pretty much no matter what now.
Who would you place on defense if you're Mike?
If I'm Mike, Magneto. Yeah, I think Magneto or Domino. Either one, it doesn't really matter. He's going Gallon on offense. Gallon's viable for Nimrod thing or Hulkling. So
Yeah, look, and Mike's got to place first though.
No, Happy is.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, he throws
the Hulkling. That I would say that is the best bet, but even still, Gallon can still run through that really very fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then this Nimrod fight's just going to be parry heavy SB2. Hope it kills. I have a rank 4 Sig 200 Nimrod, and it hasn't been killing Domino for me. Is there something else I should be doing?
It can come down to some crits on the heavies. End up making a big difference from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and BMG saying this is about 45 seconds for the Nimrod, but Gallon should be done before that.
Definitely. Mike gets off the heavy there. That's perfect. Now he just needs one more combo, and that should be over.
Of course, Mike knows the spacing for the heavy counter.
Yeah,
that's over.
Okay, there it is. I didn't want to jinx him. The one thing I was going to say he wanted to watch out for was not throwing that special into indestructible.
For sure.
But well, Happy. See, I have not been able to get those results with my Nimrod. I bet Happy.
Wow. I was closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, if I was Happy, I'd be disappointed right now. I would think I would have came out of that thinking I had a real shot. I mean, he scored 55,000 in this meta. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon McGuire saying you want a lot of armor ups right before you launch the special 2. Interesting.
Yeah. So I'll stay in the the blue mode, whatever it's called, parry to get those armor ups. I don't know. I'm probably doing something a little wrong that I'm not thinking of. Or maybe my Nimrod's not rank 4. I think he is. But maybe I didn't take him to rank 4, and that could be the problem. What's up, chat? Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I am taking a look at it, but we are trying to. One of the pieces of feedback we've gotten is to focus a little bit more on the matches, and I think that makes sense. But we're still, me, I can't ignore the chat. What's up, Yusuf? How you doing, Scarco? Joey, Answer says, how you all doing?
Yusuf is saying, hey, Vega, you gave that to Happy instead of Mike.
Oh, shoot. Good thing that's not an official scoreboard. Thank you.
Kano was asking if you would rank up to R2, Kingpin unduped or Black Cat duped.
Kingpin.
I think Kingpin will get you more.
Yeah, I used it in my last war, and for the first time ever in war, and I was like, wow, this guy's so good. It's like Happy's. Okay, same bands on both sides.
Yeah, the bands have stayed consistent. I think after a 2-1 like that, like we, this goes back to their match earlier today, which I'm trying not to spoil, and if we do, it's fine. But I feel like even when you're having like close success, it feels tough to change your band, because things are going well. It's just, your opponent played well, RNG didn't go in your favor.
Yeah. That's what I really like about bands is there's multiple different ways to approach it.
Yeah.
And what I like to kind of do sometimes is just switch it up, just to play almost mind games with my opponent.
Oh, yeah. Because they now need to evaluate it. They've gotten into a rhythm and you've now thrown them off.
Yeah. Like when I banned Marcel's Claire.
Yeah, that was a good move. That was a really good move.
Ooh. Oh, I thought Happy was going to pick Korg there.
Yeah, I thought we were finally going to get our Korgs.
Yeah. I missed them. I'm not the one having to fight them. I kind of want to see it. Ooh, Mike getting Domino and Thing, two of the best defenders in this meta. There's Happy's
Yeah, and
Nimrod.
Happy only has 1 gallon.
But he's got Nimrod now, so that's good.
And he's got a Tigra.
Ooh, is Mike gonna get a Nimrod and Tiger too?
And it's so weird seeing rosters actually not banning Tigra.
Right? I never see her in any of my matches, so.
Instant
Ooh.
ban.
The Valkyrie, okay. That's fair.
Christian apparently pulled an Absorbing Man. I think both of you have some reviews on him.
Yeah, you should definitely rank him up for sure.
Yeah, I think he's a for sure. Play him. Make sure you like him. But yeah, he's in that category of for sure's.
Yeah.
Really nice super chat here from Charlie Eli of I enjoy following you on Twitter. What's up, dude? Thank you Vega for this awesome tournament and for what you do to make the community a better place. Absolutely, I have a blast doing it, and thank you for being part of why it's so awesome. So yeah, thank you so much for that, Charlie. Appreciate that. And like I said, I enjoy following you on Twitter. All right, here we are. Valkyrie versus Sassy. That's a nice match. Oh, we've got 2 nice matchups. I'm excited to see this Tiger versus Doom.
I think I give the edge to Tiger here. Right, PWF?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I assume everyone that has a rank 4 Sig 200 Tigra knows exactly how to play her and do all the spacing.
Yeah, they know how to do the Doom matchup. This is a common matchup for pro Tiger players, I think.
Yeah, the only problem is if you stop at 9 hits and he just turtles up.
Wow, he made that SP2 look really smooth, didn't he?
He really needed that in too. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Now he drops special 2. Beautiful.
And so when you're playing Tiger versus Doom, I assume you just really don't want him to throw his special 1.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh my, that is beautiful.
That was that.
Wow. Excellent.
Yeah.
Very well played, Happy. And that is why I always ban Vega, because people can do that.
Yeah.
Wild.
Okay, then. We're going to have...
just getting started in his fight.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Mike use his Tiger.
Yeah. She is crazy. But it's so much work they have to put in every single matchup.
I just recently did a video on I think my opinion on best 6 stars to take to rank 5. And
I was watching.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
Did you? Okay, thanks, buddy. I didn't know if you're going to say anything because I know you're on that stream tomorrow. For those who don't know, actually, Legacy, if you don't mind telling the people what you're doing tomorrow, I think it's pretty exciting.
Oh yeah, so Kabam is going to be doing a stream to showcase the new Eternity of Pain about an hour before it actually drops in game on a Twitch stream, and I'll be joining them for a little part of it for some fun. So yeah,
it'll be cool. And then are you going to stream the actual event on your channel when it goes live?
Yeah, I think so. That's the plan.
I will be there.
Awesome.
Are you playing at 100% tomorrow?
I don't know. Got to see those channels.
Might be too much.
Yeah. And the rewards too. Who knows?
So for the relevance is, I was predicting that we'll at least see some 6-star rank 5 materials tomorrow. I wouldn't be shocked if we see a full rank 5. I'm not predicting that, but I do think that we're getting pretty darn close. So That's why I was putting out the video on that.
Okay, Happy should go for. Should just go for the Nimrod here. Goes for the Gallon. Okay.
That matchup always scares me. I mean, again, I've seen players of the caliber of you two on call and the two we have on this matchup pull it off really well. But man, it just scares me with all the things Domino can make fail.
Yeah.
And then this is Mike's new Tiger up there.
Yeah, I think Happy chose Gallon here out of a sign of respect for Mike's Tigra because he thinks that's going to be a fast fight, so he needs to match that speed with Gallon.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. When you're the skill of you all and this stuff, like I think you play with that level of confidence. It makes sense. It's a good call. It's just, me personally, it just scares me. See, like literally what just happened.
Failed. But he's still at max mass?
Yeah, he's handling it. Like it seems like she fails the whole thing, and she failed it again. Unbelievable.
I don't think he went into harvest. He didn't go into harvest. That was a mistake.
Got it.
That might have lost him the match. Let's see if this one's gonna kill. Oh, he's unlucky. Oh,
Mike's got to land this SP2
before it triggers.
Mike might do it.
The health. Yeah, the health.
Wow.
That was. Yeah, Happy lost because he assumed he was still in the harvest when it failed, so he just threw another special.
I mean, but he still had so much of his planetary mass or something. Like that's.
It's glitching out too. It's going like to 1,000. It's going 999, 1,000, 999, 1,000. Click it was bugging out. That might have thrown him off.
I hate to say that that's exactly what I was talking about, but that's exactly what I was talking about. Is like stuff, literally stuff like that, where like she's going to make something fail that you don't even realize it. And then you're like, what the hell? What's the HELL just happened, And there you go. Like, I feel terribly for Happy right now.
Yeah, because I mean, he had 55,000 the last time he did Nimrod versus Domino.
Yeah, I think he should have just went Nimrod. Would have been the safe play, and then he still would have had a Gallon in this position, which I bet he's wishing he had right now. Claire versus Thing. That doesn't sound great, but Hulkling versus Jug. The MD could get out of control.
Yeah, because the issue with Claire here is something that DLL mentioned in a stream in the past week. Claire only has a 50% chance to do.
Yes, against Science Champions to trigger that. Yeah.
To trigger what? Her debuff immunity or her buff immunity?
Yeah, on the special 2.
I did not know that. I was like, oh no, she'll stop the unstoppable.
Yeah, I had no idea until you mentioned. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And what happened up here? Why has Mike already lost some health?
I'm not sure. I was watching the Claire fight.
And he sent Magneto, Juggernaut Red, just like was one of you said.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
Oh wow, that really hurt.
Like that's a nice though. He's back in it.
Yeah, he's back in it.
That was a really big recovery there.
He needs this to kill, and I really don't think it will.
I don't either, but if Douglas gets a little passive after, maybe up. He gets the unblockable.
This isn't going to kill either. He's going to have.
It's another special 3.
Yeah.
I think he'll maybe survive just barely.
And then that healing of Teddy's kicking in. He could heal back a ton, but then now he's got to decide. Does he? Yeah, he finished the fight. I think that was the smart call.
I think Mike's going to take it.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Never mind. I don't know. It's going to be close. Oh, but the armor didn't got through.
Oh, yeah, the armor got up. Yeah.
I think Mike's taking it.
Happy's at his SP2. Look at this. And he's going to heal back up from the bleed. Oh, wouldn't it get rid of the armor? Wouldn't the SP2 get rid of it?
50% chance. I'm surprised he's not even taking it.
He's going for special 3 guaranteed damage.
Yeah, I guess it's like 2,000 hits on our SP2 that you power burn on every single one if it failed.
So it's a 50% chance for something awesome to happen, 50% chance for something terrible to happen then, if he had thrown the SP2. Wow.
Yeah, Mike takes it. Wow.
Look at the relief on Michael's face.
That regen from Hulkling saved him there. He healed back so much. Wow.
Wow.
Did the special 3 just give him one massive regeneration effect? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know his regen worked like that. That's interesting. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Because his regen is based on depending on how big of the hit, that's the potency of the regen. So the special 3 counting as only one hit would mean a very big 1 regen.
Yeah, it's 65% of the damage from a strike.
Wow.
So do you think Michael will try to play that off like it was some big brain play? Like he knew that, so he intentionally pushed Juggernaut to a special 3, knowing he'd heal back up 90% of it.
I don't doubt that.
And let's not mention, I mean, we're talking about RNG all the time. That was a very nice Juggernaut there at the end to not throw his special 3 for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He did get inspection damage.
Yeah.
Looks like Happy's taking a little breather. I would too.
Yeah, those are the rules. I think Mike's resetting his game too.
Yeah, Mike resets his game after like every single fight. He needs Papa Yusafa to send him a new phone.
Yeah. I could think of another group that should probably send him a phone, considering all the things he does. You know.
Very true. A work phone.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we got some people in chat, speculating the rewards for Karina's Eternity of Pain.
You know what I realized is there's a chance that Lags might know the rewards, so that's why I stopped talking. Is like I don't want to put him in that spot.
I appreciate
your
compassion for me.
I try not to do that to DLL too much. Like we'll be talking about something and then you can tell there's this pause where we're both like, wait, he might actually know this. we should stop.
Yeah. I noticed that in your interview with him, but I feel like you were nice about it.
I did my best. He did a couple things in his interview where I thought he did it on purpose and was teasing something. And then the video came out and I did a little intro saying that, he teased this or he teased that. And then he told me, he's like, I actually didn't mean to tease that. So, it's all good. It's all good.
And Happy gets his tiger right off the bat. And Mike is teasing a red goblin. Why would you even tease that?
To make MSD proud.
What is Michael doing?
Yeah, I wonder if B got any mortal lessons from, or if Mike got any mortal lessons from B.
That angry Mordo that B used.
Mm-hmm. It was vicious.
It really was. We saw an angry Sasquatch today too.
All these angry mystics. And Korg.
They're just pissed off that they're not Doom, Everyone's always like, well, they're not as good as Doom. And they're tired of it.
Mike's got Gallon and Hulkling. Wow. Nice.
I see some people talking about Hulkling in the chat, and I see the question from Gang Hate. I was screwing around in my BG chat, so that, with actually Legacy himself too. And I was like, I put out 4. Don't worry about it, Gang Hate. I put out 4 videos on Hulkling, all I think like before he was really fully in the game. I think I got him from the Cav crystals there. So I am a big fan. I am a big, huge fan there. He's amazing.
Both when he first came out.
Yeah.
All aboard the Hulkling train.
Yeah. And Gallon. We were like, these Cosmics, they're gonna do some good things.
You were more so on Gallon before me. I was just so focused on Quicksilver.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, I I still like Quicksilver, but
Yeah.
you know why?
Me
It's
too,
because
but he's no Gallon.
no, he's not. And Gallon, it's because Gallon can be played so simply. Like there's some fancier stuff that we're seeing guys do to take these huge health pool mystics, but Gallon can be played very simply. And I think so that's why someone like me, I think, is able to really be like, wow, this champion is going to be incredible.
And so, guys, the way to counter Gallon in this meta is through Mystic Champions. So you're going to definitely see Happy wanting to place his Mystics, being that Man-Thing and MCoC and Mephisto. So as long as he places those 3 Mystic Champs, Mike's not going to be able to use Gallon to his crazy potential.
And Mike's either going to have to go Doom or Gallon.
I think he'll probably go Gallon here. That's what I would definitely do.
Yeah, save the Doom for Mephisto or MCoC.
Yeah. This is a matchup that Gallon can do, and he can do really fast, even though it's a Mystic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Null against Mordo is definitely a good play for Happy. He's going to be able to parry with no problem and punish as long as he does his medium attacks.
It's always so hard to do against Mordo. It's like, I'm not allowed to parry and attack him.
Yeah.
I have that same issue with there's these champions that, especially over a long period of time, you've learned to fight a certain way. Sometimes when there's a champion like Null that's got like this really nice piece of utility that's different than how you're used to fighting Mordo, I just really struggle unless I'm extremely familiar with that new champion like Null.
Okay. Mike went SP2, then triggered the Harvest. It looks like he's going to go SP1 here.
Wow. Happy's getting a really good AI with Mordo throwing specials.
But
oh, wow. That's one of the closest rounds I think we've had.
That's
insane.
That's less than 200 points.
I thought Happy might take it because he had 99.9. Mike had 98.7. But yeah, not enough. Wow.
It's got to be so frustrating.
Seconds. Yeah, that's
like I have a perfect match and lost.
It's got to feel really bad for Happy being down 2-0 already.
Yeah, right now there's multiple fights that I feel like if I was Happy, I would have thought I for sure won this, and then you see the score and you're like, what do I have to do? You know, like what can I do?
I think a Mephisto or a MCoC here still good though. I think he'll probably go for. I'm not sure actually. Can Nimrod beat Tigrid with ease?
Nope, because he's going to start with his armor ups, and she can't get rid of him. She can just prevent him, right?
Right.
Then I think Happy needs to use his Hulkling here, but the problem with that is Mike has that Colossus. Yeah, he wants to save his Hulkling for that Colossus, so he's going to opt for the Valkyrie.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Hope it works for him.
Yeah, I think we saw Marcelo do the Valkyrie matchup, and like the Valkyries, all matchups, it started slow, but then once you get that special 2 off,
yeah, it picked up.
Oh, that's right, because I remembered commenting that I was surprised by it due to Nimrod still being bleed immune, and I thought some of her damage would be mitigated by that, but it didn't seem to matter.
Wasn't I using Null against Diablo that round as well?
You might have been.
I don't recall exactly.
Funny, very similar matchup.
Yeah. But that's been a surprise for me today. I did not realize some of these matchups that Null can take so well, Mephisto being one of them. It makes sense. I wouldn't have thought of it.
I really like Null. He's not very traditional in the Cosmic class because he doesn't really have much buffs, so
yeah.
We're about Mystic Dispersion. Interesting rotation from Mike. Did he get for special 3 there? Was that an accident?
Yeah, it's got to have been an accident.
He might have gotten power burned right before it? Maybe an armor slipped through or something? I don't know.
Yeah, it has to be. If anyone in the chat saw it, let us know, because I felt like for sure he was setting up for the SP3.
Oh, and here we go. Happy gets off the special 2. Will Nimrod block? He will. Okay, he just needs Nimrod to block like one more time.
Through the special.
Not blocking. I think he's still good though, regardless.
Yeah, Mephisto just...
Yeah, it's an L3.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, and Felix and William were saying, yeah, he did get power burn last second.
All right.
Yeah, makes sense.
Thanks, Chad. I appreciate you guys pointing that out to us.
It's really well played by Happy.
Yep.
He went for the riskier matchup, but he needed to, and now he's got a really good shot at winning this. Yeah, I think definitely give the edge to Happy here. I think he just has to place MCoC, and he's good.
These are how these shifts happen too. Yeah, Aiden saying the armor up came up, which would coincide with everyone saying. So thanks, guys. Hey, there's the stats man himself. What's up, Adam? Thanks so much for being here, buddy. He's cheering for Mikey.
I don't know what Mike does here. Still goes Colossus. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's again a compliment to Happy's skill with Tigra. He knows Doom or Hulkling melt in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
He also seems pretty up. He seems a little frustrated at the moment. That's why I like leaving the face cam up, you know? Yeah, he's even kind of laughing. All right, so Hulkling should just melt this this Colossus.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how strong Colossus' armors are, because
he's still going to go down
through. He won't get, yeah, it's just you want to crit.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Hulkling just crit on 50% of those.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be quick.
That'll work.
That'll do it. Happy did just barely stop in time. It looked like he was tempted to go for it all, but remembered he's got a really nice defensive matchup up there. No reason to risk it.
Yeah, I think Colossus got a big burst of power there because he entered Assassin's range, and I think when Colossus' ability accuracy is being lowered, he gains more power, so he got really close to the special 3.
Oh, really? I had no idea on any of that.
Yeah, I think so. I've been using Colossus and more.
He does. That's why if you use Megs against him, he just gets so much power.
Spook John, I love it, man. I love it when people come in and cheer. So yeah, cheer for Happy. Happy's awesome too. These are awesome people. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. I'm cheering for Game 7.
Yeah,
so I want to see it get evened out.
I'll be honest. I'm the host. I'm a lot closer to Mike just because I've been in the same alliance for so long. But I'm cheering for it to go the full 7.
For sure.
And congratulations to Spook John for being in LVT. Great alliance. That's Happy's in LVT, right? Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
All right.
I am noticing a distinct lack of Brazilian flags in the chat this round. What's going on?
Marcelo brought a passionate crowd. They were awesome.
Yeah, I was reading chat. How many viewers did you peek at? I saw I was over like 700 at one point.
So no joke, and I know this because I think it was probably my most viewed ever. I think it was like 840 something was peak.
Dude, nice. Congrats. That's awesome. Almost 1,000.
Yeah, and that's obviously the legacy and Marcelo effect, right? Marcelo being a crowd that probably had no idea who I am. And I think he sent his whole audience, and then obviously you and everything you're doing. So thank you.
Yeah, I was checking out his Twitch. He had like over 350 people when I was there. So
yeah,
he had a lot of people to send.
Absolutely. Yeah, Adam, you got it. I mean, that's basically like the Yankees and the Red Sox were like, hey, you should go watch the Mets. That sort of thing. I guess I'm the Mets in that scenario. I don't know. I should have picked a better team.
Looks like we got same bands once again. When Mike starts with an all Mystic draft, goes for Sassy. Okay. Is Mike Sassy rank 4?
No, that's 16,100. That can't be. I feel like
it
you all have
like Sig 20.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Because he picked that over his rank 4 Doom, so that makes me want to think it's rank 4.
Just a low sig.
I wonder if it's just the Tiger concern. Maybe she's not as fast against Sasquatch.
I just got to laugh. Sorry. Adam just said I'm the expos. You have to be a certain age to even get that joke. I bet half the people in the chat are like, what the heck is an expo?
Oh, Montreal.
Vega, I think Happy's stream is behind by about 7 seconds.
I don't know why that's been happening. It's been really weird. Thank you for letting me know. Well,
no problem.
once they go to fight, that's when it's easier to, or just once they start picking their champions for the actual match, it's easier to
we'll
line them up. But it's weird that it keeps happening. I don't even know how to explain that.
That is odd.
Okay, and Aiden is confirming that Tiger is not nearly as fast versus Sasquatch as she is against Doom.
That makes sense.
Something you don't learn when you just ban her all the time. And Mike sees the Gallon at the end. Just ruins his defense.
Yeah, Gallon or Hulkling, Happy really had his choice there.
All right, we should be all lined up again. Thanks for letting me know, Lax.
Yep, no problem. Oh yeah, perfect job, man.
So I feel like I now need to correct myself, and then we'll get off this baseball talk. I love, first of all, that someone knows that Andre Dawson was an expo. That's showing real baseball knowledge there. And I actually grew up cheering for the Mets. Dwight Gooden was my favorite baseball player by far. So Giant Walrus, that's actually why I named them, despite growing up in the LA area. All right, back to the action. Why people came here.
So I'm definitely giving a pretty big edge to Happy in this matchup, just draft wise, I'd say. Very big edge. He's got Nimrod for Domino and Gallon for everything else. After this round, at least.
That last pick of Gallon just really hurt Mike.
Yeah.
And then Mike's hurting even more because he has to use Falcon. Oh,
yeah, I did this matchup twice against Marcel.
Yeah.
It's not great. I think I timed out both times. So
yeah, it's just gonna feel his hatred of Falcon even more.
But even if Happy loses this round, I think he still got it.
Really tough for Mike. And just Happy just has to watch out for this Wrath.
It's almost over.
He can attack in while he's unstoppable because of her Sig, right?
Yeah, it's right. Dude, people keep forgetting that. Like, even Campo talked about it in one of his videos lately about how he just, again, like we were talking about how you're so used to fighting a champion or a node a certain way that even when you bring in a champion who counters it, if they're new, sometimes your brain just kind of autopilots to the traditional way of fighting something. Especially because with her, she doesn't turn off the unstoppable. It just says
she bypasses it essentially.
Yeah, so you still see it, but they act as if they don't have it or something. And
pretty much.
I know we both thought Happy was going to win this, but I'm looking at these health pools, and Mike has the advantage right now.
Yeah, but like I said, it's fine if Happy loses here. He's got the next 2 rounds.
Got it. That's what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, then Mike's going for the last second special 3.
Yeah. That's the way to go, man. Save that damage right for when you time out.
I actually learned that from you and PWF today.
I know.
Yeah.
I was rewatching it and I was like, oh, he didn't know that? Yeah.
No, I had no idea. I like it just would never occur to me, you know? And I don't think I've seen one of you guys do it, which is odd.
Well, yeah, because most metas, you don't really go for special threes. This one is interesting that way.
That's true. Good point.
Mike's a little confused by the Nimrod going on defense.
Whoa, wait, what? Why did he do that? I'm confused about that. What? Huh.
Didn't see that
Now
one
he's making
coming.
him burn
Now Happy has to
Gallon.
use Gallon here. Wow, I think that was a big mistake from Happy. I think he should have just used Thing and or Mephisto for the next 2 rounds on defense.
You know, Mike's trying to decide who he throws with here.
Because now Happy has nothing for Domino.
I'm wondering if it was a misclick too. That it's being brought up in the chat, and
Yeah.
Yeah, because he wasn't running out of time or anything, right?
No, I don't think so.
But yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have anything for Korg or Domino, unless Tigra can take those. But I would assume she would have issues with Korg.
The Colossus didn't fare well against Gallon. Huh. All right.
Yeah, Mike's just holding off dear life. Okay, so chat seems to be thinking that Korg should be who Mike places.
I think we're also thrown off by the Nimrod placement. We're having trouble adjusting.
Huh, he does play Scored. Why not Domino?
But I mean, people are saying you can Tigra her.
Huh. I'd be willing to risk it.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
if Domino just fails her abilities? Like what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Mephisto can trigger through block, right?
Aura? No.
Really? I thought he could.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could swear it's happened to me before. Yeah, he just did.
Oh, he can.
Yeah.
Right there.
I'm totally wrong. Shows that I know.
Come on, Mr. Mephisto guy.
Wow, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, Mike waits out the imprisonment so he's able to get his Pierce buff. Oh, yeah, Tigra she's hurting.
Yeah. Turns
Didn't
out
get the first rock stack down.
Yeah, but it kind of to your point.
One.
Yeah, those double mediums got double punished by his thorns.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's the light intercept.
Light intercept. Okay, coming back.
Yeah, this is still possible. He's got to go for 2 special ones to reactivate both of his senses.
Mm-hmm.
Now he has to get through this rock stack and then build back to the special 2. Oh, those mediums did get through the shield. He just needs a big special 2 now.
He's got to hurry up and get to it. He did. Throw it. The rock shield looks like it wants to come back.
Yeah. It's going to come back. He's dead. Yeah.
I mean, that was close. That was really close, but
I don't think it would have been enough to kill, though. So
no. And
Mike does his damage right there.
Yeah, there it was. We tuned in just in time.
Yeah.
Great timing by these two.
He might even kill him if he holds block again. Maybe. Oh, he didn't go for the final hit.
Mike appears to be quite excited.
Yeah.
And he's hitting himself on the head. I love this show the guy puts on. All right.
I'm gonna have to ask Happy about that Nimrod placement. What is this, game 4? All right. I gotta remember that. Hopefully there's an interview. I want to have questions.
Yeah, that I'm almost certain that had to have been a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're heading into the 5th set with Michael obviously with a shot to finish us off and secure his advancement into the semifinals. I don't think Happy's going to go down quite so easy though. Let's see how this goes.
We got some people talking about Null's Awaken ability in chat.
Mm-hmm.
Asking if it's worth a generic if you have 50 or so Sig Stone to put into them.
I think probably not. I think if you're asking that question, that means a generic Awakening and 6 Stones are still pretty limited for you, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think with Null, I think you're really wanting him at that. Yeah, you want him
200 or
too.
bust.
Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on him. I was kind of wanting to see what you two thought on that, but that's my thoughts on Null.
I agree. I pulled Null, took him to rank 3. He was unawakened. Didn't use him. Then one day, finally rank 4, I'm awakened him 600. Now I use him all the time.
Yeah.
All or nothing
just
champ.
that faster ramp, right?
Yeah.
It's very important for short fights. You know, if you're in Abyss, it doesn't matter, but in every other fight, it's really important. Especially Battlegrounds, because that's like half your initial ramp just in the SIG.
I'm glad to confirm that though, because I think I awakened him and took him to SIG, pretty high SIG, almost right away. And so I never really played him much without it.
Yeah.
So it's always good to
surprise me, Vega.
I wanted him, and so I got him.
The month he came out too.
Yeah. I've changed him, man. Like I don't think I'm going to be opening for Absorbing Man. And yeah. Thing.
It's good because you might as well just save your 6-star shards.
Exactly. I mean, it's like 2 weeks away. It's still hard though. Yeah. He looks so good. I didn't even get the bundle with Zemo today.
I'm proud.
Thanks.
Me neither.
And I actually think Zemo looks cool. So it was kind of tough for me to just sit there and watch that offer all day. Spouse is making a good point here. That Null at SIG 174 is okay. You're only missing on 2 armor breaks. I think that's true. Ultimately, we're kind of saying though is like if you're just gonna put in like 50 or 60, maybe hold on to those.
Minimum SIG like 150. If you don't have that much, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Good luck, Aiden. Good luck, man. Looks like Aiden's gonna be going for abs, man.
We see Mike getting Gallon and taking his favorite champ, Falcon. Okay. Oh, and Happy gets the godlike draft he was looking for with Tigra, Gallon, or Hulkling. Take your choice.
You can see he's literally having to think about this. It's taking time. I mean, when you get all these options.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This
is a good thinking, though.
I want to see him pick something soon, though, so the game doesn't do it for him.
Thinking Gallon, Tigra? No, Magog. Okay. I wonder if he's maybe a little shaken up after the last Tiger fight versus Korg. Maybe that shook his confidence a little bit.
Yes, especially with that last round Doom. But he has an Archangel, so. Yeah, I think a lot of the not picking Tigers, you have Falcon and Kingpin for Thing.
So yeah,
but
he did
Falcon
pick.
Doesn't work for Mordo, right?
What do you mean?
Or is it just he doesn't turn off his builds, or is it just Mephisto he doesn't turn off?
No, there's a thing with Mordo too about ability accuracy not being able to be reduced, or it can only be reduced so far. There's something there. I can't think of what it is. That's what you're getting at, right?
I guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah. I guess here I'll actually pull up Aunt May. You guys can just kind of.
So it's interesting. Happy picked this Mangog over Tigra and over Hulkling. So hopefully this Mangog really shines on defense here. Mike's going for Doom.
Okay.
How does Doom do against Mangog, in your opinion, PWF?
Should be fine.
Yeah, just basic Doom rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With Mangog, you don't really want to do full 5-hit combos. Doom doesn't do that anyway, so that's good.
Right. Yeah, because you're just slapping them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mordo
is gaining those charges.
Mordo is immune to passive ability accuracy reductions.
Oh, wow. Looks like Happy finds that out the hard way. Dang, I didn't know that. I knew it against Mephisto, but yeah, not against Mordo.
I think it was this tournament. I think it was BMXG. I can't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure I was commentating on the match, and they were saying that Mordo could actually be used against Domino in a pinch. So maybe it wasn't this tournament, but you guys get the point. It was one of these matches or something. Because I had no idea.
Okay, Happy goes for the special one to get the bleeds.
Yeah, he's just trying to get in damage. Mordo's just gaining armors.
Oh, that's interesting. Falcon did counter Mordo's Astral Evade, though, and he did build a couple cruelties. Yeah, he's lost so much health. It's over.
Ooh, I thought Mike was about to push Mangog right there with that slap. And Mike looks a little surprised. Wonder if he wasn't aware of that as well. Or maybe he did and is just... It's like, yep. Can't turn off his ability accuracy.
I don't know. We'll have to ask if Mike knew that or not. Because the three of us and Happy all did not know that, clearly.
That's also a weird one, though, because Adam's even bringing up that it seemed like he did prevent the Astral Evade, and I feel like, Lags, you said that too, so I'm really at a loss as to what exactly happened there, or to explain it.
I don't think the ability to counter his evade and countering the ability accuracy are classed as the same thing for Falcon's abilities, so I think that's why.
Got it, okay. I mean, unless there's some incredible RNG luck down here, I think this favors Mike up top as well, yeah?
Yeah. Oh no, this will be it.
Yeah, this will be it. I mean, it could happen, and Happy's getting some decent RNG down low, so that's what he'll need, but, you can counter Kingpin's SB1 with heavies and stuff, so yeah. I think this is it right here.
Yep. That's it.
Yep, that was it.
He is getting some nice RNG too, but
yeah, now the neuros are falling off and
had a bad time. Yeah, trying to bait the special. That's so annoying with Archangel.
Horrible.
When you're using Archangel and your RNG's been so good, you're just stacking neuros, but the defender's health pool is so big they live through the first set and then they just get stunned at like 2.5 bars of power.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and they just can't bait it because they just keep getting stunned.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this was a great matchup. I always talk about how skilled everyone is. The channels are linked in the description. I'm sure most of you know Mike. If you don't, make sure you support him. And same to Happy. Happy's one of the best Battlegrounds players in the world. It just didn't go his way today. He picked up a set there. All of these were very, very close. And this is just how it's going to be sometimes. It's just how it's going to be sometimes. So well played to both of them. And we'll see if either of them chooses to join call or not. We'll chat with them for a few minutes.
Curious to ask about the Nimrod.
Yeah.
He is now unhappy McMuffins.
Very clever. Yeah. I guess we can have... Lags, do you mind if we have your Zemo video running in the background while we do this?
You don't have to do that.
Well, it was coming up automatically. YouTube was like, You like Legacy's videos. You should watch one. So they put it up. I guess we can bring back up the group standings here.
Yeah. Covered me up.
All right. You can still see a little bit of you. And so that went fast. That went really fast. And I'm sure everyone, Happy. Like I said, Happy's one of the best players in the world. So I think we're all a little surprised. But Mike's good, and RNG goes your way, and the draft and all that stuff makes sense. I don't believe it's going to be shown. They actually showed it to my on my Discord server today. We tried out a new kind of piloting thing we're doing.
Hello.
Hey, what is going on? Is
Hello,
that
Mike.
Karate Michael himself?
Boys, what's up, you sweet sons of beautiful ladies who are very nice women? All of you, all of them. Hi, what's going on?
You got to respect the moms. You always got to respect the moms.
100%, you gotta respect the moms, man. Mother's Day is just around the corner, so I'm just starting a little bit early. You know what I'm saying?
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing excellently. What do you got for us? How are you feeling? Let us know. What do you after a match like that? You're going to give us Happy, right? One of the best players in the world.
Happy, without a doubt. I would say Happy is. I think I would probably comfortably say is a better player than I am. So that's how much I respect Happy. And listen, I'm a humble guy, but at the end of the day, I'm not an idiot. I know I'm pretty darn good at this game, right? So I think Happy is even better than I am. I think he is an absolutely incredible player. He's literally a world champion, right? I'm not. He's literally a world champion. There are only so few of those. And he put up a hell of a fight. And I'd be lying if I said to you I wasn't nervous for a week about this match.
Wow.
So he gave me exactly what I expected, and every single round just about was absurdly close, so many of them, and it was probably some of the most fun I've had playing Battlegrounds in recent memory, because dude, like I said, man, just a person that I do consider to be a better player than I am. So it's always fun to go head to head with players like that,
That's amazing. This is going to give me a nice segue, because I was in the middle of saying something, and where I stopped, what I think is a bit of a cliffhanger for some people, and some of the people in the chat are even bringing it up, is on my Discord server this morning, we were piloting a new program where people who've earned special roles and titles on my server were able to watch a matchup between Fintech and Tafre. And it was one, I don't mind sharing the winner of that because I don't think it's going to be shown on YouTube, is Fintech did win that. And so, KarateMike, that means in the semifinals, you're going to be going up against Fintech.
Okay, so everything I just said about HappyMcMuffins, you can just copy and paste that over to Fintech, because I feel the same way about Finn. And I've said that many times publicly and to him, that I think Fintech is one of the best players in the game. I think he's proven it time and time again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to be in a quarterfinals with Legacy, who I feel, by the way, obviously, Legacy is one of my good friends in this world, so he knows how I feel about him. But I feel the same way about Lags. I think he's obviously an amazing player. So to be in the quarterfinals with Lags, Fintech, and I'm not certain who the fourth person is. Is that decided yet?
No, the matchup with Super Sam and BMcG is postponed right now, or they're talking about going tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Bren, one of my best friends in the world. Talk to him every day, and Sam, alliance mate. I talk to Sam all the time. Amazing player. So these 5 people remaining, right? Just some of the best players in the game. So just to be, in that group, man, it feels solid. And for Loki representing, just got to toss that in there real quick, right?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, this feels good. It feels good.
That's actually true. Regardless of who wins the Super Sam versus BMcG matchup.
Yeah, I know. 3 out of 4.
75% of the semifinalists will be from 4Loki, with Fintech representing Noon, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. That's where he was last I checked.
Yeah.
It has been for a while.
So, Legacy, I know you had a question. You were kind of hoping to ask Happy. Happy, hasn't joined the call, and that's fine. That means literally nothing. But what I did want to bring up is maybe you asked Mike if he was surprised when he saw that happen.
Yeah, Mike, in match 4, you won the first round, and Happy had Nimrod and Gallon. So I thought he was going to win there because he had Nimrod for your domino and Gallon for everything else. But he placed Nimrod on defense. Were you surprised by that?
So I know that you guys probably weren't listening to me talking during that, right?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
So he placed Nimrod, right? I didn't give a crap who he was placing. I was losing round 2 purposefully. That's why I put Bishop against Nimrod, right? So my thought process here is one of the things I'm probably most proud of ever playing MCoC. So this match was his in a nutshell, right? Like this was his match to win.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So this was his match to win. I put down Colossus because that's an easy Gallon fight, right? And he didn't really have another Gallon counter. And then up next, he didn't have a core counter, except for Gallon.
Or a domino counter.
Or a domino counter, right? Yeah. I mean, if he kept Nimrod, if he put someone else down, whatever, then I still would have placed Korg. Korg was always in the back of my mind. I saw he did not have a Korg counter. I said, if I place Korg now, he's going to drop, Gallon, and then he's going to kill Domino with whatever, whatever he does. He's going to kill whoever with whoever. So I placed down the Colossus, who's not a hard defender at all, right? Especially if you have a counter. And I wanted to bait out that Gallon. So in round 2,
forced his Gallon.
Yeah, I kind of forced his hand there. So in round 2, because it kind of created the situation of use your Gallon now, or maybe you lose, right? Because I could have had a slow fight with Valkyrie. So I baited out the Gallon, and then in round 3, he did not have a counter to that Korg, and all that was left was Thing, or Mephisto, and Tigra. And, I was thinking for a second, like, maybe he would use Mephisto on offense and, like, I don't know, do the Fate Seal Special 1 stupid BS that Mephisto kind of has offensively and, like, Fate Seal away the armor up buff. But I was like, that's not going to work. He's going to have to try to do it with Tigra. And I knew I would have a slow fight with Valkyrie no matter who he placed, Thing or Mephisto or even Tigra. And from the second I saw him drop down that Gallon on the Colossus, I was like, just in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm going to slow play round 3. And if we don't mess up, we probably got it. That's what I was thinking there.
Nice. Well, it ended up working out perfectly.
Yeah. I was pretty excited after that round. If you guys saw on the stream, I was pretty lit after that one, man. But yeah.
I also had one other question. When you put down that Mordo on defense, did you know that Falcon wouldn't be a good matchup there?
Yeah, so for a second I was thinking, like, I know that he's immune to the passive ability action reduction. But then I was saying to myself, really quick, Scarcoast, I don't know for 10. I don't even have YouTube up at the moment, but dude, thank you so much, man. Saying thank you for everything you do, Scarco. Thank you for the 10, man. It's very, very nice of you, buddy. I really appreciate that a lot. But yeah, so I know that he's immune to ability action reduction, but at the same time, I was thinking, like, does he counter his evade? Like, with that, because I think he counters the evade, right? Still, so that would yeah. So I was thinking to myself, like, can he kill Mordo quick enough? I knew that the armor ups would still be power burning him to hell and back because he's not going to be able to reduce that, right? So I was going with Doom, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna like slow play it a little bit, but I got a little nervous at the same time, so I didn't go for double SP3 like I usually do against MCoC with Doom, and I just went for the one special 2 and then finish it off, and I think that was the way to do it. Yeah, so I knew that it wasn't going to be the best matchup, to answer your question in a very unnecessarily long-winded way.
Yeah, sounds like you knew that. I didn't know that. I knew Falcon couldn't work against like Mephisto, but I didn't think it was the same.
Yeah, so I was still nervous though, because I was like, I feel like he's going to be able to do like enough damage to still get him down because of all the cruelties.
Yeah.
So I was nervous at the same time, but yeah, Mordo is one of, in my opinion, the most underrated champions in the entire game, defensively and offensively. This dude is just like an amazing.
Honestly, I agree with you.
Yeah, nuts. He's nuts.
After that buff.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
Mike, when you obviously I'm aware you know Kabam John, who was the Grandmaster for this week and therefore chose the bans and camp bans. When you saw that he had banned Howard the Duck, did you take that personally?
I haven't talked to John all week. I haven't said anything to him. I haven't even considered sending him a message. He's dead to me. Until the next round of this tournament starts and Howard is allowed to be back in my deck, John and I are not buddies because he banned my best friend Howard the God.
Well, I hope John learned his lesson here, which to me is you can't stop KarateMike. You can try.
I mean, hey.
You can try, but you can't do it. So
yeah, I thought you were going to be at a bit of a disadvantage without your duck, but it didn't matter.
Dude, I was nervous without my duck, man. I mean, if I can't whip out my duck, what am I going to do?
Oh, wow. We did spend quite a bit of time early in the stream talking about how you were going to handle that. We thought that would be one of the major themes throughout this matchup is how you would handle being duckless, you know?
I will say, I think it's very funny how the guy who literally dresses up as Hercules has now been pegged as the Howard the Duck guy. And I got to tell you, I don't hate it. I love it, actually, but I just think it's funny that I've been that insufferable about Howard that's where this is now. I just think that's great.
That's all accurate. Lags. Lags, if you do that, if you guys got any other questions for Michael?
No, Mike answered all mine.
Yeah.
How did it feel to finally use Falcon?
Did you see my face during that fight? I absolutely hated it. I hated it so much, and I never want to do it again. I don't understand how every time Lags uses Falcon, he's like, oh, I love Falcon so much. I wanted to break my phone in half when I was fighting Man-Thing with Falcon, and the only reason why I did that was because I saw Legacy fight Man-Thing with Falcon earlier, and I was like, all right, well, it works. It's my only option here. So it was, but yeah, listen, am I glad that he was in my deck? Did he possibly win me that match because he was able to do that fight? Yeah, but did I enjoy using him? No. I did not.
We enjoyed every time he drafted. I'm like, oh, there goes Mike getting his favorite champ.
Yeah,
because, the thing is, it's like, another reason why I put him in was because I had a feeling Happy was going to ban my crossbones. And at that point, it's like, I used Tigra for him round 1 in the first fight, or the third. I don't even know where I did it. But I used Tiger against Thing, and Tiger is great against Thing. So I don't mind doing that fight. Where even is it? Here it is. Yeah, that was about 67 seconds. Could definitely be a little bit faster. But at the end of the day, I mean, I like using crossbones for Thing. I feel like Valkyrie takes a little bit too long, but there just aren't too many good Thing counters in this meta just because of the power burn. So I figured, if crossbones is going to be banned, I might as well just have Falcon in there, for that.
All right.
Nice, you predicted one of his bans. That's smart.
People always ban my crossbones. I'm so used to it. Like, they ban my crossbones, Titania, Rintra, Howard the Duck, Craven. For some reason, you banned my Craven. You banned my Craven. I think every time when we fought earlier, Craven gets banned so much because I feel like I'm one of the only people who have him at like rank 4. So people just aren't used to fighting him. So they're just like, Craven, get that guy out of here. I don't know what he does.
I won't be banning Craven if we play again. You won't know.
Man.
It could happen. And be careful. Be careful talking too much because there are 2 Grandmasters left, and they are listening to the best of my knowledge, and they do ask me who I think they should ban. So,
oh man,
Titania might need to be on the lookout.
Don't ban Titania. I don't want that. Dude, I'm loving her, man.
Dude, I've been trying to tell you, man. I've been trying to tell you for months how good she is.
Next thing, you're going to be the Titania guy. Come on, Mike.
Dude, I would love to be the Titania guy. I mean, come on. Love Titania.
Isn't that Absorbing Man?
Yes. Actually, it is.
The joke either wasn't funny or went over everyone's heads.
I got it, because they're together. I got it.
They're married.
I got it.
Come on.
I want to be that guy.
I need a laugh track. Anything else for these guys? I'm enjoying just listening to you guys. No.
Are you going live at 1 Eastern tomorrow?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So Lags and Mike.
100%.
Actually, let me do this. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I can see we still have quite a few of the viewers here. Thank you for the very generous donations. Zach Richards, Charlie Eli, and Adam. As you know, I always do appreciate it. These streams take a lot of effort, and so I always appreciate all the support. Thank you so much to Happy McMuffins for being an incredible participant in this tournament. As Mike said, I think we all agree, literally one of the best players in the world. I appreciate you sharing that with all of us, all the knowledge and the entertainment you've given everyone. Thank you to my co-hosts for the evening, Legacy and PWF, and huge congratulations to KarateMike. I look forward to seeing you as you continue to advance in the semifinals. And you mentioned about being world champion. I do it. I feel confident do it. I think that whoever wins these tournaments, you're a world champion. You're a world champion. We have people from Brazil, Canada, Europe, the United States of America. That's covering a lot of the world. So you still got a really good shot there, my friend. Let's go ahead and sign off. We'll go PWF, then Legacy, then KarateMike, and Lags and Mike, and PWF. PWF, let us know what you're working on. If you're putting anything out on YouTube soon. And then Lags and Mike, if you don't mind, let us know a little bit of what you're doing tomorrow and your streaming plans for Karinas and all that.
Great showing by both KarateMike and Happy McMuffins. Great bands and camp bands from Kabam John. Look forward to seeing what happens next week. And best of luck to KarateMike against FinTech.
And then we'll go Lags if you're still there, bud. Let us know what you're doing tomorrow.
Sorry.
No worries.
Mike, you put on a tremendous show, man, and I really hope that it ends up being you and me in the finals, man. That's my hope.
That'd be fun. That'd be a fun one.
Yeah, I want revenge on you. But yeah, man, you played phenomenally. Really well done, especially without your duck. And yeah, guys, I will be streaming some Karinas tomorrow when it comes out, and I'll also be on the Kabam stream on Twitch even before it comes out, taking a sneak peek at it. So yes, check it out.
All right, guys, thank you so much for supporting Vega today, man. I was in the stream earlier on for Lags' match, and there were like 750 people in there. I don't know how many people are in there now, but so many supporters for Vega. After I've said it so many times now, but Vega is doing such a wonderful thing with these tournaments, and he's absolutely doing a fantastic job putting them on. He's doing everything he needs to do, and it's just fantastic. And he's going above and beyond every single week. Every single tournament that he does, he goes out of his way to just spend way more time than he has to, just to make sure everybody really enjoys watching. And all the participants, like myself and everyone else who plays in the tournaments, just feel so grateful to have Vega doing this, because he does a great job putting them on behind the scenes as well and making sure everybody has everything they need in order to be successful here and just have a good time. And most importantly, it is a game, right? So everyone's having a good time. Everyone's enjoying it. Everyone's having fun. And it would not be fun if the tournament was run poorly. And guess what? It's not. So Vega's doing a great job. So I really do hope everybody watching this has already hit the subscribe button onto Vega's channel, because right now, this stream that you just watched would not be happening on my channel if it wasn't for Vega. So make sure you show him some support there. Thank you again to Vega for inviting me to the tournament and for always being so kind and lovely and wonderful. And like Lags, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. Starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, the second the content goes live. We're going to have to see what it looks like, but the plan is to go 100% day one. We're going to go for it tomorrow. We got a decent bit of units up there. The stash is looking okay. I'm thinking we're going to go for 100% tomorrow. It's going to be a fun time. Make sure you check out Lags' stream, though, on Twitch before. It's going to be a fun time, right? So go see the Kabam guys interview Lags, and then watch both my stream and Lags' stream as well, man. Watch them both. You can double fist those. I believe in you guys. I believe you can double fist those things. But that's it for me. Vega, on to you.
I got nothing else to say after that. That was beautiful. Take care, everybody. See ya.